Good evening, Unique Couples community. We are Vito and Linda Patrick, founders of Unique Couples and co authors of Seven Pillars to Strengthen Your Marriage.
Yes.
Welcome to Seven Pillars to Strengthen Your Marriage Summit, day number 23.
Oh my goodness, we
Wow,
can
Marriage,
wow,
there.
marriage on the mission. We have
wow.
been having an awesome time the last 22 days, and we are at day 23. We
Yeah.
are coming down to the end, almost there, and we're going to be in for another great time this evening.
Oh yes, oh yes. Listen, we said 30 days, 30 couples, 30 ways to make your relationship stronger, healthier, and happier in 30 minutes or less a day. And I don't know,
Mm.
but we are at 23, and I'm like, oh my God, we are actually going to meet the challenge. And we're excited, of course, to have our special guest, the Burrows, in the house today, Pastor Andrew and Lady
Karen
Karen Burrows
Burrows.
here with
Good.
this evening. So we're all excited. So go
Mhm.
ahead and share. Let someone know that we are on, we are live, and you are in for a treat tonight.
Yes. Good
Mm.
evening, Burrows. How are you guys doing?
We're great, and you?
Okay, good evening. We are doing great. I think you said the 23rd couple or the 23rd.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, 23rd. Good to be number 23.
We're
Yes.
awesome.
Um,
Yes. Greatness is with number 23.
Yes.
and good evening to everyone who will be viewing this
On Unique
on
Couples.
Unique Couples.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
It's great to have you here, and we're
Mm.
gonna dive straight into the conversation. So,
Mhm.
Pastor Boros and Karen, can you tell our audience a little about yourselves? How and when did you meet?
Okay. Well, I am Andrew Burrows, and
I am Karen Burrows.
I guess we'll share a little more as we go along. But we met in college,
Mm,
in a college called at that time West Indies College, up in the hills in Mandeville, Manchester, Jamaica.
mm,
She was doing her degree in education, and I was doing my degree in ministry. And when we met, uh, while in college, we met. I was looking out for her because I was there a little ahead of her. And I guess after I left college, and she had another year or two, another year to go,
Yes.
another year. Then I realized, then that's when things started to pick up. But
awesome.
while we were in college, we were just friends, and I was looking out for her. And then, but after we left, I think things got a little more serious after we left college. So that's where we met. I don't know if you want to add to it.
Yes. As he said, we were just friends, but I guess his interest sparked after he left school. And
Yes.
so he started to pursue me. And so that's how our love story began.
Awesome,
Yes.
Awesome.
awesome. Said, nope, I think I need to retrack and retrace and go back. I missed the one.
So
Awesome.
you want to tell them how I was asked to look out for you?
Well, so as he said, we met at college, and my brother, Pastor Johnson, said to him, my sister's going, so look out for her, make sure she's okay. And, that's what he did. He looked out for me. So we were just friends.
I was, yeah.
And so it was not until after he left that he started to express more interest in me. And so that's how our love affair or love grew.
Yes.
Started from that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so he was looking out for you, and then the rest was history.
Yes, he was
Yeah.
looking out for me like a
Yeah.
big brother per se.
Yeah,
But we were very good
it's
friends.
like a big brother. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
Big
yes.
brother, little sister.
A lot of people neglect the friendship part of it,
Hmm.
before everything else. I
Hmm.
know that was the case too with us, but I'm so glad that people are still getting to know each other, and that's important too in relationships. Getting to know the
Yeah.
person outside of any romantic thing, just getting to know who the person
Yeah.
is, and really understanding and recognizing their character and their traits, and seeing if that's something that
Hmm.
at least you have that background knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Can you, next question will be, can you tell us What is an obstacle or challenge you face in dating or in marriage? And how did you overcome it?
Well, in dating, as he said, when he left, we ended up in a long distance relationship because I was still there another year. And so, how we managed with that? Well, back then, we had to wait for mails,
We didn't have Instagram and
Instagram,
TikTok
or
and WhatsApp and all
yeah.
that.
So I would look forward to, when I get a mail, and I look forward to reading his letters. And of course, I would send my letters and stuff like that. And so, and then whenever I came home, obviously, we started to go out on more dates and stuff like that. And he expressed his interest in me. And so that's how that started. Um, and
So,
then I guess
yeah.
another obstacle now being married as a pastoral family, transitions has been an obstacle sometimes because you're not stationed in one particular place.
Mhm.
And so uh, having to move from island to island, when we first got married, we moved to Andros, South Andros.
But before you move
Yeah.
on, because uh, the marriage, we got married probably a couple of years
July.
after she graduated. And when I told my employer, which was the conference, that we were getting married, uh, we got married. I always say we got married in July and August 1. We got married July 6th, August 1, which was like 3 weeks later, right after the honeymoon. We were in South Andros.
Wow. Shipped off.
So we were, you said shipped off, and yeah, we were assigned to South Andres.
Yeah.
So that was our very first trip. I was told not to look for a house in the city of Nassau, the capital, because we had been transferred to South Andres. So true to that, we got married, and right after that, we were transferred to South Andres. So that was kind of an adjustment. A newlywed couple, young, and that was our first district. She was teaching, I was pastoring, and we were in a family island district just 3, 4 weeks after we got married. So that was a transition. Then besides that, as a pastoral family in ministry, you're moving. So we moved from Andros, then we moved to South Andros, then we moved back to Nassau, then we moved to Grand Bahama, then we moved back to Nassau. So that was a lot of transition, a lot of movements. But I thank God that I have a supportive wife. That's a key thing. A wife who supports me in ministry, and I support her. And if I make a decision to move, she will come with me, and together we discuss it. But that's what's one of the transitions and the obstacles in our marriage.
And can you just tell the viewing audience
Okay, you back?
how important it is to support one another, like you mentioned through these challenges,
Yeah.
the importance of just supporting your spouse.
Well, that's very important. Whenever he would accept going somewhere, he would always discuss it with me first before he gave any final answer to his employer. He showed me that level of respect. And of course, because when I married him, I understood a little of what may take place. And so it was no brainer to say, well, support him. I believe in supporting him 100% because, in going into ministry, I want to see him succeed and I want his ministry to flourish. So obviously I would support him and he support me as well.
And because she supported me, I had to make sure that she was taking care. For instance, I'll give you an example. On the family islands, you are basically there by yourself, and you have to meet new persons. And sometimes, for just getting married, you have to take off the single garment and put on the marriage garment, because the things that you used to do when you're single, you can't do most of those things anymore.
Mhm.
Because, for instance, in terms of constantly going out and hanging out and all of that, yeah, you could do that, but you have to minimize that because you realize that you have. For me, I always say I had a new young wife. And so on the island, I was tempted the first couple of months, every Saturday evening after church, after to go and have social with the man playing dominoes. Then I realized I can't do that because I have my wife, and she has not yet met a number of persons just to socialize. But, women take longer to find other friends they can meet. And because I didn't want to leave home every Saturday evening, so I had to cut back on that. Instead of going every Saturday night, I probably went one every 6 weeks or every 7 weeks, so I could spend time with her. So that is how I supported and I assisted her as she supported me.
All right.
Wow, that
Oh,
could definitely be challenging. And
Mhm.
so much of it we don't like think about, or I guess because regular people who don't have that experience, they don't have to deal with it. But I like the
Mm.
fact that in spite of all of that, and even though it has been um a lot of transition, a lot of changes and stuff, you're still able to work together as a couple, as a team, to achieve your goals and to support each other and
Mhm.
allow your marriage to flourish in spite of everything else. And that's so good too. And I think that's something that couples, like, we need to know and we need to do and be able to, because sometimes we don't have those extremes, and it'll be something simple, okay, and then we want to get upset about it and turn the marriage upside down. But then when we listen
Mhm.
and hear people facing more challenges, it should help us to know that, what, if they did it, we could handle this.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So thanks for sharing that.
Yes. Thank you
Hmm.
very much for sharing that. And couples, it's important that you support one another. That's very important.
I think Karen was started to say something as well. Um, I think, okay,
No, yes, you can go on.
okay.
Okay. All right. Can you tell us why reading a book like Seven Pillars to Strengthen Your Marriage is important?
Okay, let me try that. So I have the book here, and it's an excellent book. I want to commend both of you for uh, for publishing and taking the time to put the information together. And as the name suggests, seven pillars to strengthen your marriage. So I looked at it like a building. Okay, you have a foundation, and you have the columns, and then the roofs and the windows and the doors. So first of all, the foundation is Jesus Christ, God. And then these seven pillars that you spoke about in this book, the seven pillars, uh, passion, that I read in there, these are the columns that hold the marriage up. But
Yes.
they have to be put on the foundation, Jesus Christ. So I'm happy for the book, and I commend both of you for that book. That's another resource that we could use to strengthen our marriage, because every marriage needs something to hold it up. And these pillars will help us to strengthen our marriage. You have seven of them. I'm sure there are more, but in your experience and in your putting the book together, those are the seven that you came up with. And they are excellent points: communication, passion, connecting, finances. All of those are vitally important to any marriage. And so I think the book is very important. It's very apropos. And I started to read all of it. I didn't read all of it. I started to read most of it. But from what I read, it's a very excellent book. And certainly it is important for us to strengthen our marriage by standing on solid principles.
Awesome. Awesome.
And it's a very practical book too. Easy guide to follow. And for anyone who is looking at getting married, anyone who is married, or it doesn't matter what stage of marriage you are in, it's a lot of practical tips that one can reinforce and one can use to strengthen their marriage.
Okay. Awesome.
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 I love the fact what you said about no matter what stage in your
Mhm.
marriage. 'Cause sometimes people feel as if, oh, I've been in this for 50 years, I don't need anything else. I've been in this for 40 years, I've been in this for 20 years. And even people who have passed the 7-year mark feel that way as well. And then the thing is, we hear about couples divorcing after 20 years, after 30
After
years, and we're
30
like,
years.
what?
Yeah.
How?
Mhm.
So I think it's important for us as couples not to think, oh, we've arrived and that's it, and kind of be laid back in our relationship, where we start being intentional about loving our spouse and learning about them and keeping the romance alive, and getting to know each other and trying new experiences. And I think sometimes we lose that, and because we do, then it kind of leaves our marriage to be open to a whole lot of other negative things happening.
And also to add to that, it doesn't matter which stage you are in your marriage, you're always learning. So yes, for us, we've been married now 28 years.
Mhm.
And we could say we've been together 30 years because we dated 2 years prior to getting married. But you're always learning from each other. And so there's always something to improve on and to build upon.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Yeah.
For this next question, I think I know the answer because Pastor Burrows mentioned it two times earlier. But the next question is, what is your favorite or most interesting part of the book?
Oh, I can take
Now,
Okay.
I know that word passion. You mentioned that a couple of times, and I know passion is chapter 4. So,
But,
so
but
go
let,
ahead,
let, let,
Pastor
let,
Burrows.
let's start my wife first. She have the answer. Let's start.
I think chapter 4 is the chapter on
It's
sex, a
passion.
divine gift.
Yes.
And that was one of my favorite parts because some of those things I am doing, but like I said, it's very practical. And you spell out so many things like do not, like you're very intentional, like do not take anything for granted. How you
Yeah.
go to bed, smelling nice and looking nice and going out for each other. Sometimes we can get caught up doing, like you preparing your home for guests to come over, and so you go all out.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But be intentional with each other, with your spouse.
Yeah.
Make that bedroom a place of romance. Make your home inviting. After a stressful day, you want to come home. I look forward to coming home
Mhm.
Mhm.
because I can't wait to relax in my atmosphere.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so being intentional and, all those things build up to um, the sexual climax or feelings or desires, making sure all of that comes out.
Yes,
And
indeed.
besides the 7 pillars that you mentioned, I like the way you utilize different couples with different experiences.
Yeah.
Because I didn't count them, but there are several couples who shared their experiences and gave advice and counsel. Some some been married 5, 6, 7 years, some been married longer, different professionals, pastors, lawyers, teachers. So I liked how you incorporated in the book the experience of other married couples. Because what that does is that brings the book to life. Okay? It brings the book to life and shows us that, listen, all of us, we are in this thing together, we are married, and everyone have their own experiences, but we can learn from each other. We can learn from each other, and we can learn from other people too who are on the same road called marriage. And it's like you are in a club or society where you're married, and then you use other people's experience to help your experience. I like the way you use different
Mhm.
couples from different areas in the book.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm glad we have that on video because that sounds like an excellent Amazon review. I don't think I've heard anyone in the past 22 days say it quite like that, Pastor Boros.
Oh,
That's really good about, kind of like summarizing that with the couples and the different professions and all that stuff. Yes. And that was something that we definitely wanted to do and bring across because we are talking about being unique couples and we've built this platform on having and being able to connect with other
Other
couples from
couple, yeah.
around the world and them sharing their experiences and everyone else learning, iron
mm,
sharpening iron, learning from
yeah.
each other. And so we wanted to have that in the book and still give a kind of like a foundation. And so that's why, of course, we have the pillars, but we also wanted to incorporate that. And so that is truly, truly a great review.
Yes.
Okay. All
Yes.
right.
Thank
Well,
you very
thank you for that. I hope it
Thank you
helped.
very much for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And for those of you who haven't gotten your copy of 7 Pillars to Strengthen Your Marriage, you want to go ahead and get it. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it here on the island of Freeport, Grand Bahama, at Variety Vault. That's downtown in the Independence Square. You can also find it at Bellevue Gift on Queens Highway, and you can find it in Nassau or in Abaco. So you can find it on those islands. And if you do have a copy, then you want to gift a copy or copies
Yeah.
to marriage couples. We know the holidays are coming up. Thanksgiving is this week. Christmas is
Mhm.
next month. So you
There's always
can,
something to
yeah,
celebrate
always
and
something to
always a
celebrate.
reason to give someone a gift. So make that a part of your gift giving as well. Awesome.
Yes.
All right.
Mhm.
Mhm. And now we have reached that part of the program where we ask for our number one tip or recommendation. And so far, this here is day 23,
Ooh,
and
oh
we have
man,
had 22 tips thus far.
22 different ones.
22 different tips. Yes,
Yes.
we haven't
Not manage it.
we haven't had no repeats. So I know today will
Mercy.
be
Okay.
no different.
Put,
So
you
Linda
We hope
Burrows,
so.
put the pressure on us now. Go
can
ahead.
you tell our viewing audience what is your number one tip or
Put it
recommendation
in.
to making relationships stronger, healthier, and happier?
Say drum roll. Boom, boom, boom.
Drum
Yes.
roll.
Okay.
Well, our number one tip is definitely, yes, our relationship with God, but definitely putting each other's first. Um, we are almost empty nesters now, and we are enjoying that,
Mhm.
but not taking each other for granted. And so, the number one tip is to put each other's first in everything that we do. Just look for small things to do, big things, even throughout the day. Call each other up or text each other. Looking forward to seeing you. Can't wait till you pick me up. You know, seeking out his needs. He's seeking out my needs. Putting each other first.
Yeah.
Very key
Yeah.
because it's a journey, and until death do any part, you're learning and embracing each other.
And I think that's what the Bible refers to when it talks about preferring one another. So when you put your wife first, or your wife puts your husband first, it means that in everything you're looking out for your spouse's, your partner's well-being. So if you are in an argument, or you in a you put her needs first. If she needs something, you get it, and you try to look out for her. So you're not selfish.
Yeah.
So in that one phrase, putting each other first, and then you put your husband or your wife first before God, okay, in prayer. So that, I think that encapsulates the tip, putting your wife or your husband first.
Awesome, awesome. I love that. I love that. And
Definitely.
and like Karen said, it's a journey because we know marriage, it's not a sprint, it's
Mhm.
a journey, it's a marathon. So you want to continuously put the needs of your spouse first. That is very important. Love it, love it, love it.
Yes, definitely. We, like you said, we can't take each other for granted. We can't take what we're doing. And the fact is, our relationships will change and we will grow and change. And so imagine if you had neglected each other and now you're empty nesters. You'll be looking at each other like, who is this man? Who is this woman? So it's definitely
Mhm.
that we put each other first throughout our marriage.
Marriage.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Thank
Mm.
you very much for that tip. Excellent. And I know our viewing audience is enjoying it.
Yeah, so go ahead, let us know your takeaways for those of you who are watching. Hashtag marriage on a mission, hashtag 7 pillars. We are all excited about creating these breakthroughs. And people will be like, why? Why are you doing this? What are you getting from it? But we definitely believe that it's something that God has called us to do for this time. And so the energy is there. We find pleasure doing it, and we are so happy that we have couples whose marriage is on a mission to accomplish so much,
Yes.
and they're doing it together. And so we're happy to have you both on with us today, sharing with your experiences and even your challenges and how that could help other people. Of course, your years of wisdom. So thank you so much for that, indeed. Mhm.
Yes. And as we bring the conversation to a conclusion, can the Burrows tell our viewing audience what are you doing now or have planned, and share with our audience how they can get in touch with you through social media?
Okay. Well, now, like was mentioned previously, we are we are almost empty nesters. Okay, we have grown daughters. One of them is married, and the other lives lives in abroad, making life for herself. And our son, he's about to graduate in another, I guess, another 7 months or so, and then more than likely he'll be going to college, and so we will be empty nesters. So now that you're on that stage, and like we said, we were married almost 30 years, 28 years, and so we are not just married, but what we are doing now, we are building, because like you said, marriage is a journey,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and we are at that phase now where you can look back and you could build on what you started, and never believe that you have arrived because you're on a journey. So what we're doing now, we're trying to build on what we started when we first got married, even when we started dating, and see how we can improve our marriage. Because there's always room for improvement, and build on it. And I guess my wife, she could add more to it, or add to it, seems fit.
Well, in addition to what all he has said, we look forward to traveling more with each other. One time, you always had to travel with the children. Now
Yes.
it could just be the two of us to go,
Yeah.
and that's great. You're on your own time per se, and so we're just enjoying that. Since we've moved back home to Nassau, we're doing more DIYs, and
Oh yeah, we did.
things are being
But
there are
she have
things
been,
are being enjoyed.
she have been doing a lot of DIYs. Yeah.
And like I say, just embracing the moment. And we try to be, because our lives are still, our jobs are still demanding. We try to be intentional to have that us time,
Yes.
even every evening, and even in the morning before we go to work. I'm so happy that he has to pass my work, so I don't have to drive. He can drop
Oh,
me. And so we're sharing on the way to work. And then, when he picks me up, we're sharing again. And we're just doing us, doing more of us. And so
awesome.
that's what we're doing now.
So right now she's teaching. If you want to know where we are in terms of in terms of our ministry, she's a teacher, an elementary teacher, I guess, like Linda, and so she has taught now for all of those years, and that's a ministry to the children. She loves teaching. Well, she could say that. I mean,
Yeah.
but from what I see, she loves teaching, and that's her passion. Uh, and I'm a pastor. I'm also director working in our headquarters, our union's headquarters in Nassau, dealing with youth ministry, and coincidentally, dealing with family ministries.
Yes.
And so some of these same things that we talk about, and even this concept, I'm getting some ideas for family ministries, for the membership of our conferences, not just our conferences, but also in the community. So that's what we're doing now. We're actually involved in ministry, pastoral and education ministry.
Awesome.
Awesome,
Awesome.
awesome.
That is great. Yes, definitely. Yeah. So let the people know they can contact us when they want their workshops and seminars. We are there. You'll have our numbers. Our email is somewhere in the chat, and our website, uniquecouples.com. Reach out to us. Yay. And so we're excited. We also have, I know y'all have something major happening in Nassau. I heard that same date. But for everyone else, you can join us on December 7th
Yeah.
at Pelican Bay. We are having our all white couples retreat. It is from this moment. We've only just begun. It's like we were starting fresh from this moment. So no matter what trials and difficulties or whatever has happened in our relationship, and this is what we're telling the couples, and this is the commitment everyone is making there, we're starting afresh. So it's a retreat at Pelican Bay. It's on December 7th, and we are all geared up. We have presenters and breakouts and entertainment and everything for that day. And we invite all the couples here on Grand Bahama and those who will fly in to join us. We are so excited that we had some person sponsor to make the event possible. So we just want to shout out I want to shout out, and I hope I don't miss anybody. But anyway, we will definitely be doing this more formally and all that stuff. But definitely Express Food Mart, Shauna Taylor. We want to thank Carnetta Parker. We want to thank Drupa Solutions and all of those persons who sponsored and who will be helping to make this possible. So thank you all. And we are telling you, come on, click the link, go to the description, register, and be a part of that amazing event. Because like you said, the Burrows said, hey, we have to constantly be doing. Don't take each other for granted. And no, it's not just be home. Sometimes we have to dress up. Sometimes you have to put on clothes and go out and do things. Unique experiences, different things, so that you can have those talking points in your relationship.
Yes. So we want to say, go ahead, Pastor Burrows.
No, go ahead. I'm waiting for you. That's okay.
Oh, all right. We just want to say a big thank you to the Burrows for taking time out of their schedule to be with us this evening on day number 23 of the 7 Pillars to Strengthen Your Marriage Summit, Marriage on a Mission. We had fun sharing, and we want to say thank you to the Unique Couples community for being here with us again today.
Yes, and I see we have another Karen. Hi, Karen, watching in the chat.
All right.
And we're on live, so yes.
All right.
And thank you for having us.
Yes, we appreciate being here and being a part of this unique ministry called Unique Couples.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you
Yes.
again. So Unique Couples community, we will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Here at Unique Couples, we are building stronger couples, healthier marriages, and happier families. Love you guys. Have a great rest of the evening and see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Okay.